enough fooling around. Last 2.5 hours we're just fooling around. You can do a real run now, right? I feel like after I'm done doing runs, I should load up a save state of the first boss and show that he can be one-cycled. I can't do it in runs, but it can happen. It is a thing. Oh, I did the 2 damage boost without thinking then. Well, I guess this is where we can see if... Actually, just looking at my items I have right now, I can't see how skipping anything, any of the flowers would possibly help me. So we're gonna get them, and hope that somehow helps. Which I don't think it does, because we can only take 3 hits from here. We don't have any flowers. And we're not gonna get enough flowers either. Actually, skipping one of the flowers would have been the optimal thing to do now that I think about it. Skipping one of the flowers, that would be the answer. Skipping both of them wouldn't help, and getting both of them didn't help, but skipping one of them would have been the right play. As it is, I have no idea what to do because I can't take the amount of damage I normally take for this. The only way is... well, now I'm losing time anyway, for that. The only way is if I, like, wait for one of the traps, I guess. Which will lose me like 5 seconds, but... what can you do? We gotta make something up. Unless there's a jewel here that doesn't cost time to get. Or a flower. There's a flower there, but that does cost time to get. So we're just gonna wait for the trap, I guess. It's the only real option. We're gonna see how much time that cost me. Assuming everything else goes normal from here. Not sure why that thing spawns bees sometimes, not others. Like, I seem to do the same movement there and wind up in the same place every time, but sometimes that one column shoots bees and other times it doesn't. Like, most of the time it doesn't. But when it does, it doesn't really matter. Hello, Boonswoggle. Now for the one hit away from one cycle boss. The community should just officially name him that, to be honest. That's probably not even one hit away from one cycle. I think I just got 2 hits away, maybe even 3. That was a really bad first cycle. Okay, it was 2 hits away, but still. Now let's find out how much time having to wait for that trap costs. Because I think that was pretty much the only thing that went wrong here, compared to PB. Only costs like 2 seconds, 3 tops, so it's not worth instantly resetting the run over. Necessarily. But it is something I would like to avoid in the future. And I do have a way of avoiding it. That I just thought of, right after it was too late. But yeah. We can bring this run back, it's just not gonna be easy. Actually, in theory, it should be easy. They're going okay. I finished one run. I was minus 33.5 seconds on world record going into the final boss, but I choked the final boss really badly and died on the last hit. I still got a PB by like 40 seconds or something, but I lost pretty much as much time as I possibly could on that boss. because I died on the last hit and had to do the whole thing again. The second time fighting the boss, it went perfectly. The first time fighting the boss, I had good luck and screwed up the gameplay. The second time I fought him, I had bad luck and did the right thing gameplay-wise. So I want to get another run into the final boss, to get another chance at that. I need a chance at redemption. It's interesting how one of those guys seems to have a chance at dropping something and the other one literally never does. Like the second guy there, I don't think I've ever seen him drop anything, but the first guy almost always does, if not always. Yeah, the runs are okay. I've gotten another run up to the moon. Almost to the end of the game, but I just screwed up and took some damage I shouldn't have on the second last screen, and it completely killed the run. Like, there's actually no way I could have recovered that. I actually didn't reset the game right away and went to confirm that no matter what I did there was no way to salvage what happened. We can get another run going though. It's not... Now that I've practiced and know what to do for the most part, it's not necessarily difficult to get a run that's world record pace into the final boss. In theory. That was slow. I'm certainly going to be behind world record after this split. But if the mini-boss goes well, I can be ahead of PB. I'm honestly trying to think even if I screw up, if it's a good idea to do the second damage boost in the early game, because I don't know, I guess not being able to invincibility boost through the second, or the last trap in the cave does cost like 2 seconds, and the damage boost doesn't save 2 seconds. It saves maybe a second, probably less. Oh man, my left thumb is getting kinda sore from holding down the D-pad on this controller. Like, there's a lot of moving right in this game. There's also some moving left. There's also some need to press the up button at times. And you gotta mash the button down hard because you want to make sure your inputs all register, right? That's how it works. At least I didn't screw up and lose 2 balloons on this auto-scroller this time. Yet. Shouldn't speak too soon, I could still lose 1. Although I'd really question my sanity if I managed to lose 2 balloons from this point on. Oh yeah, there's also times when you have to press down. Completely forgot about that. Because Ronald McDonald shoots his magic faster when he's crouching. For some reason. I don't know why that is, like... This is when he's crouching. This is when he's not. I'm pressing the button at the same speed. Should be it, okay. That mini-boss wasn't great, but it can go worse. It can go so much worse, I'm still ahead of PB. I lost a 1.5 seconds compared to world record. World record gets that mini-boss like perfectly. So I lose time to it most times. But I can theoretically save a second on world record back here. I just have to not screw up the boss and the other stuff. Good. People throwing empty garbage cans out the window. Who does that? I mean, if you're lazy enough, I could see maybe throwing garbage out the window. You'd have to be really lazy, though. But throwing empty garbage cans out the window, that doesn't help anybody. Why would you even buy the garbage can? You're just gonna throw it out the window. Is that the whole point? You just buy a garbage can to throw it out the window at your apartment building. See if you can hit a clown with it. These people live sad lives. Anyway, end rant. Decent final boss. Or, final boss, by which I mean the second boss. That's almost the same thing, except there are 4 bosses. I split early there, that's not actually a real gold. This is one of the reasons I want an auto-splitter for this game. It would help me a lot. I'm gonna just cancel that split. That was dumb, I just wasted a balloon to get a balloon. Well, it's fine. As my last run showed, I can waste 2 balloons and still be fine. That's 1 wasted. Yeah, I had to cancel that last split because I don't want a fake gold. Fake golds are not great. Especially in this game. Especially in a game where it's like this optimized. You don't want to have a fake gold by like a half second. Really surprised I didn't take any damage or waste a balloon there. I think I can theoretically be ahead of world record after this next split. I might be completely wrong on that. Feel like it's possible though. I guess we'll find out what happens on the next half of the run. Yeah, I don't get why when you destroy that guy's shield sometimes he takes 2 hits, and a lot of the times he takes 1. But I planned for that. That's why you see me shooting magic at nothing on some of those previous runs. Because I don't assume he's going to die. Until he does. Alright, let's do the fast. It's like the Mario, except better. No, I just run it that way. Okay, 4 seconds ahead of world record, but I just run it that way because it's a lot easier in like 100 different ways. Also, you get sound from both sides on emulator. Decent pace going into the ship. Let's hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best. I've gotten the ship movement down okay lately. I almost choked pretty badly there, but what I did actually didn't lose time. As far as we're aware of, no. Not directly faster anyway, it's just, it generally makes my runs faster just because it's easier. Like, it's a lot easier to practice and just, it's a lot easier to grind out more runs when you're using a controller that's not the Sega Genesis controller. Because sucks. That controller is awful. Like, my thumb's a little sore right now. If I was using a Sega Genesis controller for this long, my thumb would have fallen off by this point. Alright, we got the moment of truth. I can save a lot of time here on both PB and world record if I can one-cycle this boss. This is what we practice for. We did it! Technically that was a faster one-cycle than PB, but slower than what my practice did. It is possible to finish him off on the left platform there, which would obviously be faster. I split early again, god damn it. I'm not gonna have any accurate golds from this run. It sucks. That was not how that was supposed to go. Well, we're losing a little bit of time here. Tell you that much, so you're not shocked. Actually, never mind, my PB wasn't the gold. The gold was the last run, so I could actually still save time here compared to PB. I don't think I will. I'll probably be about even with PB, because the strat I try to do there is faster, but what I did there was not faster, because I screwed it up. I wound up on a platform instead of in a pit. Those are two very different locations, so they don't have the same results. I'm gonna have to, like, get rid of all of my golds from this run, because... Actually, if this PBs, I'm just gonna retime all of it anyway, so it's all good. So I can get those golds if this run PBs. If it doesn't, then they're gone forever. I don't really care because I should be able to get those golds back. It's not like any of what I did was spectacular enough that I won't be able to repeat it. The only thing I've done that's spectacular enough that I won't be able to repeat it is the spaceship I had on my PB. Like, holy crap, how did I do that? I'm still in awe that I was able to do something like that. Like I said, it was a highlight-worthy spaceship, and I absolutely stand by that. I'm highlighting that whether that PB stands or not. That spaceship was so good. What I'm going to do this run won't hold a candle to it. It's like, you don't even have to watch this run. Just go watch what I did on my PB. It was so clean. If I match that, I think I could be sub 23 pace going into the boss pretty easily here. That's a big impossibility. Not literally impossible, but about as close as he can get. Like, going into the spaceship I did last time, or on my PB, I didn't even know doing something that good was possible. It happened half by accident. So yeah, this loses a little bit of time compared to that. Nothing too big yet. Okay, I can't go that fast. Good to know. I don't think you taking that damage there was any faster. Let's be honest. It probably wasn't, but we're all good. It's fine. Oh, I didn't think that would work. We have exactly 5 jewels here. This is actually what I want to have. I should not take damage or pick up any jewels here. Don't pick up those jewels. I'm gonna pick up these balloons just for safety because I think if I didn't pick up the balloons, I would have been fine, because I would have been far enough. But still, that's not a big time loss. So now we give him 3 jewels, and now we have 1 jewel here. So we can walk into the boss, the mini boss here, and die, and that's intentional. In fact, I think it might actually be faster to attack the boss and die. Let's find out. Experimental strats, go. Yep, it's faster to attack the boss, because you can get the thing to jump at you. The one thing I don't like is that tanking the mini boss isn't the thing with the strat still. Still, we're minus 45 seconds on world record right now. Come on. Because you need the health refill. Having full health in this boss fight is crucial. Okay, just the moment of truth. Am I going to play well, or am I going to rely on RNG here? This is important. Nice! It requires a choke the level my PB had to not world record now. No, he goes the same way every time, it seems like. I'm pretty sure he does anyway. Okay, so just, if I pay any attention to how this fight works, I world record from here, no question. Just don't do the same thing I did last time, and we're all good. Just stand over here. Don't let him hit you here. I actually got both of them, that's pretty epic. I didn't even need the second one, but I was able to do both of those jumps without taking extra damage and finish the fight with 4 shields. Nice, I didn't even know for sure that sub 23 was possible, but I guess we proved it. There it is, 22:51 on normal, that is a good time. We've got some time saved in this PB for sure, but this is a good time. Apparently that lost me time compared to world record on the boss. I'm wondering where that 1.5 seconds comes from, but whatever, we did it. Maybe it's, no, I don't think it would be. I don't think getting hit on the 3rd cycle would be faster, would it? No, I feel like that would be the same speed. I don't know. But yeah, thanks, Boonswoggle, and everybody who watched this. 22:51. And it changes on the splits just like that and says it's by me. I don't think I've ever heard of that speedrunner, but he must be pretty decent. He tied my world record at the same time I got it. Yeah, that was a good final boss. I don't know about grinding for much lower than this time, but we'll see. And apparently RMC is coming back to the game at some point after doing some de-rusting, so maybe he's gonna come back for this record. Maybe he's gonna get it. Maybe I'm gonna have to try to get it lower. And maybe he'll get the beginner record, and maybe I'll have to run that again. We'll see. He's definitely capable of either. If I had to guess, I'd say right now he's probably more capable of what's it called? The beginner? Yeah, I'd say he's more capable of the beginner one right now. But if he practiced and learned new strats for normal, updated strats, I'm sure he could get that too if he tried. Because my spaceship saved like 17 or 16 and a half seconds on his, and I think, didn't I fall down at one point in the spaceship and have to do something a lot slower than I should have? I also had I didn't have to, but I got some extra balloons that cost me a tiny bit of time. But I did a faster death abuse on the mini-boss. Because my jewels happened to work out to the right count. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no way to intentionally route it so you always have the right amount of jewels there. I tried earlier today, there were just too many variables, I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I can save time on the moon, and I can save time in the spaceship, and I can save time in the cave, and I can save time on the first split, and I can save time on the train crash. I'm trying to think, the splits that I can't save a significant amount of time are probably more important to point out, because I can save time in a lot of places. I can't really save time in alien aircraft splits, I don't think. I don't think I can save much time in shift off. I can save a little on that guy. Right there. But it's risky, way too risky, and I don't do it. I don't try for it either. And I can save time on moon. Or, no, I was pointing out spots I couldn't save time. So it's like, I think the only splits I can't really save much time on are those two in the middle. And the Captain Lip split as well, to an extent. I can save like a second if it goes really well, but that is a really tough split, so it's hard to get a good gold there. So yeah, we're watching the credits again because we PB'd again. Now let's check out who this speedrunner is. According to this, he's from England and hasn't submitted any runs. Damn. I am going to have to retime this because it's a 22:51.97, so if I started the timer at all early, it might actually be a 22:52, so I'm gonna go frame by frame timing once it's uploaded. Actually, I could probably do it before I upload it, but I do want to upload it, like, immediately. Because having world records just be Twitch videos instead of YouTube videos is awful.